Welcome to FIFA 16, and this week's Sunday discussion is regarding the deadline day deals that went through. It was just a few days ago now. We've spent a record over £1 billion in the transfer window this year. There are a lot of interesting deals. Not too many world-class players that moved on deadline day, but a lot of that business was done during the transfer market. We're going to play with updated teams on FIFA 16, so all the Premier League teams have their current squads, and it will be fairly interesting to see how this coming season goes. So without talking much more, we're going to line up Chelsea versus Man United. I'm going to play as Chelsea, and we're probably going to stick with this lineup. So you can see a few of the deadline day deals are in there. Marcus Alonso left back and David Luiz at centre back. Yeah, we'll go for that. So that's the one that we'll start with. We'll start with David Luiz to Chelsea. So he left Chelsea 2 years ago for about £50 million. That was a great ball. And to be fair, it's
hi there, everybody. It's another challenge for these two teams, and a challenge for.
Turn this guy down. Let's sort out the audio. Good organisation. Let's turn it right down. Okay. So yeah, he left 2 years ago for about £50 million, came back for 34, so technically made a little bit of money on him. But he's 2 years older though at the same time, so at 29, he's got maybe 2 good years in him for the type of player he is, because he's not a John Terry type of defender who can't stay sat at the back. Yeah, interesting buy. Moving on, the next one we'll go for is Sissoko. Everton have dodged a bullet here. Sissoko, his market value has shot up exponentially after that World Cup, or the Euros performance. Played a really good tournament, but ultimately 15 million would have been a lot of money for him. He used Everton to get a better deal for a different team. I guess it's job done for him. Next, Alberton Kanu played really well again in the Euros. He's probably a championship player, but he's got his move to West Brom. If he plays well, that'll be a good buy for West Brom. I'm not sure he'll actually play ahead of Rondon, Verino. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can see Man United lining up De Gea, Valencia, Bailey, with Pogba, Mkhitaryan and Ibrahimovic all in the starting lineup. Their buys, they didn't do anything on transfer deadline day. The team that did do something though was Bournemouth, and the shock of deadline day, Bournemouth managed to get Jack Wilshere signed for them, which is pretty amazing for them. And if he stays fit all season, Arsenal are going to look absolutely ridiculous, and they're also going to finish quite high up the table if he does stay fit. Right, we're going to try a little bit of numbers around this. I'm not sure what difficulty I selected. It could have been a mistake. I might have picked one way too hard, or doing while talking, but we'll give it a go. That wasn't very good. So we're going to move on to talking about Arbeloa. So Arbeloa moved to West Ham on deadline day. I'm not really sure if many teams were interested. He seems to play for Real Madrid for a while. He seems to sort of slip a little bit under the radar. He's never been regarded as sort of a world-class defender. So yeah, it's interesting. I think by what's been said coming out of the club, it looks like he's going to be used as sort of a mentor to Sam Byram, who is their right back at present. So that will be an interesting buy. Going out of West Ham to Everton was Valencia, and Valencia seems to be one of them players who played a couple of really good games and then disappear. So yeah, interesting as well. Very well. keep in possession at all. And then move to an attacking style of play. Pressure on. I'm never very good at the defending side of this game. Ever since it's changed to tactical defending, I've not been very good at it. And this game as well, by the way, it's not as good as PES. That's controversial. And I play more FIFA than PES. But because there's something that it pulls you into FIFA and just keeps you there. In terms of style of a game, that's more realistic. Right. Oh, nearly. Oh, we're going to have a long shot here, and that was a mistake. Right. Balotelli to Nice. Yep, good luck, Nice. Mbukani moved to Hull, one of many. Days that moved to Hull the last couple of days. Mbukani, who put himself about a bit for Norwich last year, has potential to be a fairly decent buy for them if he hits the ground running. Also bought James Weir, which is an interesting one. Mike Phelan, obviously knowing him from Man United Academy, doesn't seem to be that really Premier League quality that I've seen. But we'll see how that goes. Also got Ryan Mason, which is a really good buy. He's not a top 4 player, but a solid player. Who else did they get? Will Keane, Henriksen. Now he's a player who, if you played FIFA for a while, you might have considered. We got FIFA 14. He was a really good buy. So that'll be nice. Oh, Costa. Okay, great. But we've got one. Lazar Markovic left Liverpool, surprisingly. He seems to not really have been given a chance, and he seems to be one of the sort of players that they would sort of be interested in Liverpool. But yep, he's gone on his way to Sporting Lisbon. Sunderland got a few players in as well. They had Jason Denayer from Man City come in. Yeah, so they think a lot of him over at Man City. Be interesting to see how he does. And we'll go for that through ball there. Brilliant. Oh, come on. Anthony Martial, number 3. Yeah, so like I said, all these players have been moved to the right team, so they broke. With Martial off in England 9. That's fair. Quadrado left Chelsea to Juventus. Interesting move. Conte seems to have warmed to him quite early on. He played really well in the pre-season games. But I think his heart was set when going back to Juventus. The interesting thing about this deal is it's a loan, but it's a 3-year loan. Now, from what I understand, over those 3 years, it's going to be a 5 million loan fee per year of that loan. But at any time, we've got the option to purchase him for 20 million. So if they keep him for the full 3 years and then purchase, no, a lot of money. That was a lack of concentration. So we're losing. What is that? Is that Schneiderlin? We're beaten by Schneiderlin. Yep, as well. Nkudu completed his move in what seems to have been the longest running transfer saga of the summer, from Marseille to Tottenham. I'm not sure where he's going to fit in, although after selling Chadley to West Brom, there is that sort of slot for a wide. Really. Oh, so close. As well, it's a Sunderland. Undong. Didier Undong. In a record £14 million deal for them. Ridiculous money. Unproven player. It's a centre mid, I think he's sort of centre. Right, he plays around the midfield area. He played for, I think it was Lorient last year, and Yeah, 14 million. He's not going to tear up trees. Right, go up to his idea. Let's try across. We can. Oh, the volley. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. But alas, Sergio Gnabry played really well in the under. Oh no, it wasn't the under 23s. It was the under 23s at the tournament at the Olympics. There was a lot of interest in him. Apparently Bayern Munich were even looking at one point, and Werder Bremen took that deal, took the German midfielder to Germany. I think about 8 million for that deal. Very interesting. I don't think he was really ever given a chance at Arsenal, to be honest. But there you go. That's what Arsenal seem to do. They seem to stockpile a lot of young players and just sort of keep them doing very little. So Gnabry has gone to replaced Arsenal by Perez and Mustafi. Mustafi, decent defender, not world class, decent defender. Perez is, I reckon, just something to keep the fans quiet, to be honest. I don't think they would have bought him if there wasn't so much fan noise or reflection. In fact, both of them, I don't reckon they would have bought him if there wasn't so much noise being made about Arsenal, who just ridiculous how you can be sold such a vision moving into a new stage and we're going to be the best in the world. They're the 7th richest turnover in terms of turnover in the world, 7th richest, and they're spending money on B-class players. That sounds quite offensive to them, but they're not in that top tier. If they'd have gone out and bought a Griezmann, that's the player that they should be targeting. Not particularly Griezmann, that's the calibre of player that they should be targeting. So interesting. Nice. We're going to lose another goal here. Whoa. Inlet left Leicester. Never really done anything. Couldn't get into the squad. He was bought as a replacement for Cambiasso, who must be the most frustrated person in the world. Cambiasso. You leave the team, then they win the title. It's a shame, really, because I think Inler is a really good player, but he just Kante and Drinkwater were just on another level last year. So yeah, he goes. I believe he's moved to Besiktas, out to Turkey. A lot of players seem to be moving across to Turkey now, so it's like Turkey, China, United States, Arab Emirates, where the money's going. It used to be Russia, where not too many people are moving to Russia these days. Sami Nasri moved out of Man City, inevitably it seems. That was always going to happen as soon as Guardiola came in, and was it Clichy who came out and said something about overweight players not being allowed to train? As soon as you said that, you thought, I can't see Nasri coming back from the break. He doesn't seem to be as disciplined as some of the other players, and he's moved on to Sevilla. As well, City have lost 2 other players, including Joe Hart, went to Torino. Good move for Torino. He's a player who could really help them move back into sort of higher standing in the Italian league, but on the whole, moving to the Italian league, it's I don't know. I think he should have stayed in the Premier League personally if he wants to be in the England squad. But I think a lot more English players should be taking that step and trying to move into the Italian leagues, Spanish leagues, German leagues, French leagues and all that. And I think we need to diversify a little bit. Because look at the Premier League, how diverse it is in terms of countries, and look at English players abroad. It's ridiculous. I mean, people complain about English players not being given much of a chance in the league. Well, go and learn your trade abroad. And that's what Joe Hart has seemingly gone to try and do. So good for him. I hope it goes well. I really do. I'm not a fan of Joe Hart as a player, but I think he's very honest, and I hope it goes well. Still losing here, not doing great. Fabregas. Interesting. Conte seems to be him ahead of Oscar. I think that might change. Wilfred Bony as well. Move to Stoke. Good move for all parties involved, I think. He stayed at Man City. Nothing like Guardiola's style of play. Where it is Stoke's type of play, it's a good target man up there and feeding off Shaqiri, Arnautovic, Afellay, Bojan. That's going to be nice. With them, people seem to forget how good he was for Swansea years ago. But yeah, he can really do a job for them. Who else? Jeff Hendrick at Burnley, hijacked Hull's deal for him. Okay deal. An okay deal. Isn't he? Very, I think he's very top in Championship. Traore, Championship players moved from Aston Villa to Middlesbrough. Good move for Aston Villa, I think. Don't really need Traore. Not that type of player. It's a good play. Player showed some promise at Barca and at times for Villa. We'll see how he does. Might play on that right hand side, although Struani actually started the season fairly well for them. Really hard to get into there. Bruno Martins Indy has gone to Stoke on loan with Burnley. Yeah, good player. A few years ago there was a lot of talk about him going to a really big club. Gone to Stoke. They're trying to go places. So yeah, good move I think. It'll be interesting to see where Stoke finish this year actually with their additions. I reckon I'm thinking it should be top 10. Have they finished 8th or 9th the last years? I don't follow Stoke too closely. But yeah, top 10 definitely with that squad. They should be aiming for. Crystal Palace as well should really be top 10. You look at that squad. Cabaye, Benteke, Remy. These are really top level players. Keeper, they've got Mandanda, very good as well. They should be definitely finishing in the top echelons of the table. Walshide though from Stoke has gone to Wolfsburg. I think that's quite a loss actually. I think Walshide's actually a pretty decent centre back. So it's a shame for them. But I think they've got to cover their stands. Let's move. Marcus Alonso, we talked about to Chelsea. He's been in the Premier League twice, once with Bolton for a few years when they were in the Premier League, and then with Sunderland, was it 2 years ago? I think 2014-15 season. He came across for a 6-month loan. His fee, 23.4 million, something like that. Is interesting. A lot of people are saying, wow, it was like 800,000 or something a few years ago. Yeah, he's one of the players who it seems has sort of had a shock to the system, and from reports you see in the media, it looks like he's upped his game a lot for Fiorentina, and he's one of their better, not the best player that they had at the back end of last season. He can play centre back, left back, left midfield. So goodbye. I'm wondering if what I have currently, I believe, is my formation. I wonder if this might change a little bit to what I'm going to play for a few minutes now. This one here. So it would have Costa, Batshuayi up front with Hazard in just behind. Then it would be Conte and Matic. Alonso left, Spilicueta to right, and then you would have David Luiz, Terry and Cahill or Zuma, but think we're in for now. Out there. That would lose William, and you'd lose the wide areas, but yeah, be interesting to see what he does in terms of him playing Alonso and Luis. I think he's bought them to play, personally. I think Ivanovic's days are very numbered, and he will be moved away from right back this time. At Chelsea got a lot of left backs in the last few years that could not displace Azpilicueta. That's to do with the fact that Azpilicueta was so good in his wrong position. Also that Ivanovic has been good enough to keep right back. I think he'll move to being a centre back or the right side of a centre back three. Azpilicueta will go out to the right. Oh no. Azpilicueta. I'm gonna lose 2-0. I'm really not concentrating. We'll move out to right back. Alonso will be the left winger. Number 3 in the middle, and it'll just sort of rotate a little bit here and there with Luis, because he likes to go forward. Luis will be on the left side or the right side of centre back, will be in the middle. Terry will be in the middle, and then when he starts to go forward, the wing backs will be able to come in. And hallelujah, this is it. That's right. Once he did the pass, great job. 2-1 back in. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So they're all main deals. I'll be interested to see who wins. The 2 Manchester clubs have bought well. So not on deadline day, but Mkhitaryan, Pogba, Ibrahimovic and Bailly. Great buys from Man United. I think any of them. Yeah, I think any of those players would have got into any team in the Premier League and being their starting 11 up. And they bought four top players. Man City strengthened. Sterling seems to have just had a new lease of life. Looks like one of their better players already. Gundogan, very injury prone. They'll do a good job, I think. John Stones seems to have a new lease of life in the Guardiola. He played awful last year, I still think. They paid a lot of money for him. But, yeah, so the 2 Manchester clubs and Chelsea, those 3 are going to be the top 3. I'm not sure which order. 4th place, Spurs, Arsenal or Liverpool. Possibly Leicester, but I'm very doubtful. I think Arsenal aren't going to get top 4 this year. I've got a feeling it'll be Spurs or Liverpool. Probably, I'm going to go Liverpool. I think top 4 will be, I can't predict. It'll be Man U or Chelsea at the top. Man City after them. I think Guardiola needs that year. Just a year. Get back ready. Man United and Chelsea have not got Champions League football, and I think they've actually got better squads. I think you look. Let's compare Man City to Chelsea and the players that they would have in their first 11. Courtois would stay in goal. Azpilicueta would stay at right back. Terry centre back would stay, possibly with Stones. Clichy or Kolarov ahead of Alonso or Ivanovic. I'm not sure really. Depending on how well Alonso does that, I think. Yeah. And I think I'd actually pick Ivanovic still ahead of Clichy and Kolarov. I think they're very overrated. Zabaleta's good though. On his day, I think I'd pick him over Ivanovic. Then midfield, Dante will get in. Bit of Fernandinho. Oh wow. Well lost already. Strikers. Yeah, you'd have Aguero, but I think you'd have Costa up there with him. Out wide, you'd have Hazard over Sterling. No matter how well Sterling's playing, I think Hazard's still a cut above. De Bruyne gained, I don't think. He didn't gain. Navas won't gain. I think it's going to be close between Man City and Chelsea next year. I think it's going to be very close between all three Manchester clubs. I think whoever finishes above Man United will win the title. So, yeah. There is my view of transfer window. It seems I'm not very good at FIFA 16. At least while talking about something else and playing on. I don't even know what difficulty this was. I think it was world class. Or I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye.